Well, George, how about another?
Benjamin, why do you insist on beer when you know I prefer whiskey?
Because A, you operate your own whiskey distillery at your house, and B, because beer takes longer to drink, which in turn forces you to hang out with me.
I'm not forced to do anything.
Of course not, being the president and all. Except Hamilton. He has you tied around his Federalist little finger with his conniving politics. If not, why tax the hell out of those rowdy frontiersmen?
Because I can. I'm literally president of the United States.
How did that happen?
Unanimous decision.
You basically started the French and Indian War, and your wife, the glorious First Lady herself, destroys all of your love letters.
That's a privacy issue.
That's a your wife doesn't love you issue.
Remind me, Ben, how did you come to marry your wife?
Don't do this.
If I remember correctly, her former husband stole one of their slaves and disappeared. Enter Benny Boy. You swoop in to save the poor damsel in distress, and
Before she was married, we used to fool around a bit. I went away to London for a couple of years, and when I got back, she was married to that dweeb. And all I was left with was the kid.
worst possible outcome.
You're telling me, after I stick my neck out to essentially give him the governorship of New Jersey, that twat opposes me on the unification of the colonies?
Generation's gonna ruin America.
If you worried a little bit less about my kids, you might have a few of your own by now.
Martha hates sex.
What? George, I love you, but your breath smells like something crawled into your mouth and died.
You don't know you like gangsters.
But seriously, you don't sleep with your wife. You were a virgin when you married her. You're pushing 60 and you've never had sex!
No, not true.
Enlighten me.
Remember when I got smallpox in Barbados?
Of course.
Wasn't smallpox.
That's hilarious. My son Francis died of smallpox.
And then there were a few of my sleeves.
The president of my country.
They're free when I'm dead. I put it in my will.
You need to travel. If I didn't single-handedly have to win the Revolutionary War as America's ambassador to France, I would have ended up broke and on the streets of Paris because of all the money I spent on prostitutes.
Surely your penis would have fallen off by then.
It almost did.
And where did this single-handedly won the Revolutionary War come from?
Do you know how much I've done for this country?
I have a feeling you're going to tell
I
me.
invented the lightning rod, glass harmonica, and bifocals. I took part in electing you as president, and have degrees in Harvard and Yale.
Harvard and yeah, those are both honorary degrees, Ben. You dropped out of school in the 2nd grade. I, on the other hand, threw a silver dollar over the Potomac River.
You've told that story so many times, I bet you actually believe it. The river is over a mile wide!
Can we help you?
I was hoping you could. It's right frigid outside,
And
and I need a place to sleep.
And?
And I was hoping I could stay at one of your places, just like old times.
Cause this is my United States of whatever. And this is my United States of whatever. And this is my United States of whatever.
100% no.
But the Quartering Act?
but our Bill of Rights?